Do you want to look good? Do you want all girl to chase you? Then, boy, this might just help you, especially when you are desperate enough to do that by spending all your money on clothing instead of investing your time or money for something useful. So how do we start? Firstly, we need to get some inspiration. Just wear the stuff that Kanye wears, or go on Instagram and follow all the hype beasts there. Remember, if your spring wardrobe worth less than a used Toyota, then you're doing it wrong. Furthermore, make sure you avoid timeless versatile pieces, which would be stylish forever and good for years. Only buy stuff that will be going out of style about half a year. And what makes all the grandfathers say what a generation under their nose when you walk past by them on the street? Let's start with shoes. Adidas and Nike are the most obvious ones. No, not these totally affordable ones. I'm talking about Air Jordans and Yeezys. For the rest of the outfit, it should be colorful stuff with a box logo or a cringy text on it. But if you are on the way to becoming a real hype beast, then boy, Off-White and Supreme are the brands for you. Actually, not the design makes these stuff that unacceptable to me, but their prices. They're not just as high as the expectations of an Asian father, but their quality usually worse than a t-shirt from H&M. You may wonder, how can a teen afford such expensive clothing? The answer is simple: parents. They don't have to be rich necessarily. Of course, it's an advantage, but it's enough if you make them put a second mortgage on their house. Otherwise, you will hate them and won't talk to them. Or, if you are a budget beast, there are some affordable ones like Champions or the previously mentioned Adidas. Or alternatively, you can just buy fake Supreme from Wish or eBay. Some people can't tell the difference. Some people think all the stuff people wear are fake anyway. And most importantly, most people won't know what the hell are those weird stuffs that you wear. But believe it or not, I'm not really hate hype beasts. Most people think they all opinionated and douche. But the looks can be deceiving sometimes. For example, before writing this video, I looked around on YouTube and found Blazendari's channel. He looks like the worst type of them. Trust me, I really wanted to hate him, but I'm a fair man, and he actually looks like a nice guy who wears expensive clothes and making videos about them. And that's it. I hate the hype beast culture and I really dislike this style. But even I feel like these kids get too much hate. Let's get to know each other with the expression hype beast. In the Urban Dictionary, we find a really rough one, which means whoever wrote it must also hate the hype beast culture. A hype beast is a kid that collects clothing, shoes, and accessories for the sole purpose of impressing others. This is probably far from the truth. These kids might try to impress each other, but I think they do this to feel good about themselves. And this isn't bad at all. Although I really dislike the style, and I think the stuff is far too overpriced, and I can't understand how it could be better in anyone's eye than a classic bad boy or skater outfit. But if they like it, then I say go for it. You should be the only one person who decides what you wear. But please, don't strengthen the stereotype about the hype beast and try not be an asshole. That was my remarks on the subject. If you noticed any grammar mistakes, feel free to correct me in the comments. English is not my primary language.